Hello, this is Todd Luck, and Lord of the Jungle #1 is available to pre-order right now. It's up on Previews World, and you can pre-order it at your local comic shops. It is solicited to come out on November 9th, and this is going to be the first officially licensed Tarzan series to come out in 22 years. We got Dan Jurgens writing it. We got Benito Gallego doing the interiors, who's currently doing the Tarzan comic strip. And you can see all the different variant covers here. It is a gem of the month, which is something that should help get retailers' attention. But Dynamite is a big comic company, and this is a comic company that comic shops order from and actually put their comics on the shelf. And so that is a very, very good thing. And yes, it will be called Lord of the Jungle, and that's what you need to ask your comic retailer to pull for you. And so what you're seeing is the variant cover listing, and boy, it is a whole lot of variant covers. And then the description beneath. In front of each of those variant covers is an order number, and so if you want a specific cover, I highly recommend giving the comic shop that order number, and that will help them order it for you. Because, you know, people who work at comic shops, they have a lot to deal with, and, you know, they get really busy and have to remember a lot of stuff. So if you can give them that order number, you know, like email it to them or message them on Facebook with it, I think sometimes that helps. All right, I'm going to let you guys look at the variant covers while I read the description for the issue. It reads, "At long last, the Lord of the Jungle returns to comics. One of the most famous and recognizable characters in the history of fiction is back, starting with an adventure that returns us to the days before his birth, as well as a time later in life, when a past wrong must be made right no matter what manner of beast or obstacle stands in Tarzan's way." From acclaimed writer Dan Jurgens, Superman, Spider-Man, Thor, Booster Gold, Justice League, and so many more, comes a tale that wraps the familiar with something brand new, with epic art by Tarzan newspaper artist Benito Gallego. This is sure to be a book that delivers for Tarzan fans both old and new. And so that leaves a lot of mystery as to what the comic book will be like. However, it does tell us a few things. So for instance, it talks about a time before Tarzan was born, so presumably we'll be seeing some flashbacks with his parents. And it also says we'll see a time later in Tarzan's life, so that might be in the present. Who knows? That could be very intriguing. And it also says that beasts will bar his way, so we'll definitely be getting some animal fights in there, so that's cool. And we may be able to tell a little bit about what Tarzan's going to look like inside from the covers. Obviously, none of them are done by Benito, but they all have that long hanging hair that we sometimes see on the modern interpretations of Tarzan. And so that may actually be the way he's done inside of the comic. And so that would be a different way to do his hair than Benito has been drawing it in the comic strips. But I think either is perfectly fine. I think either is a perfectly good hairdo for Tarzan. And what you're seeing here is the main cover for Lord of the Jungle #1 by Gary Frank. And so the order number for that is SEP 220646. I think it's nice if you want Tarzan looking badass with a bunch of animals on the cover. There you go. And so this is cover B by Dan PANOSIAN, and this is SEP 220647 is the order number. And I think it looks really nice. If you just want Tarzan large and in charge on the cover, it looks fantastic. I might get this one myself. And this is cover C, and this is by Josh Burns, and it's nice. It's Tarzan chilling with a panther. The order number for this one is SEP 220648. And so cover D is done by Lee Weeks, who did Tarzan vs. Predator back in the day. So I'm sure it'll be fantastic. We just don't know what it looks like yet, but I'm sure it'll be awesome. Its order number is SEP 220649. And cover E is by Roberto del Torre, and it features Tarzan and an ape. And I'm sure the ape is just sleeping. I'm sure he'll be just fine. If you want this cover, it is SEP 220650. And there's also a blank cover, and that is order number SEP 220651. And for those of you who aren't familiar with modern comics, blank covers, the idea is that you're going to take them to an artist and pay them to do a sketch or a drawing on the cover. And so that's why those exist. And so that's all your main covers. Now there's a lot of black and white and virgin variants of each of those covers that you saw listed in that first list of variant covers I showed you guys. I'm going to put a link in the description below to the article that has that list in case you guys are interested in getting some of those rarer variant covers. And so we don't have anything from the interior yet, but maybe they'll drop a preview of it before it ships. But regardless, I am certainly looking forward to November and finally getting this comic. I'll certainly do a review for you guys. And like I said, this is an officially licensed Tarzan comic. I know in the past Dynamite did another Lord of the Jungle series that wasn't official, it wasn't licensed, but this one is an official licensed Tarzan comic by Dan Jurgens, guys. We got a superstar writer on here. Benito's artwork is fantastic. Definitely looking forward to this. All right, guys, like and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, see ya.